31 year. I am now a grandma of 2. There is a change because my grandson was born on October 14th, and I had submitted my information to Mike before that, and you never want to jump the gun on those things, so I didn't say what day he was going to be born. But yes, he's a healthy little boy. His name is Ryan. I want to, first of all, again, thank you guys for letting me speak today, and Mike for asking me to do this. You all know I'm part of this great exclusive travel club called Dream Trips. And basically my slogan is making a living. After being in the industry of finance for over 30 years, I decided to actually leave the corporate world and do this, quote unquote, full time. So I'm enjoying myself, and I just kind of want to share a couple of my trips, because maybe just 2, because I have a whole lot. But one of my first dream trips was a $49 cruise to the Bahamas, and actually my friend back there, Terry, we were on the same cruise, which was pretty amazing. Who goes on a trip, on a cruise for 7 days, 6 nights, 7 days for $49, okay? So that was my first experience.
Where did you go? Around Foster City?
No, we were in the Bahamas. And you know, it's funny you say that, Mike, because we were able, you know, my husband was, you've all met Memo pretty much. He was like, we're not going to talk about this until we actually take a trip. We got to make sure it's real. So that was our first real trip. And we got to sleep in the cabin. We got to eat the same food as everybody else. And we didn't have to wash dishes, okay? And we got back. It wasn't a one-way ticket. We got to come back. So it was an awesome first experience. From there we went to, which this was kind of one of my favorites, because my children are part of our wonderful club. We went to Costa Rica, and there was about 10 of us, and we celebrated my son's 31st birthday in Costa Rica, and with my first grandson, which was an amazing trip. And a couple of other good trips. Mexico, of course, is one of my favorite destinations. My husband's from Mexico, and I got to go to Mexico several times, but going with the club was it was much nicer and unique. And we'll get into that a little bit. Yes?
Not to butt in, but real quickly, my son who's studying environmental science and sustainability just got hired on as a consultant to work on a new resort down in Mexico. They're going to be building down there, and he's going to do the research for their sustainability for this resort.
Do you know where in Mexico?
Kino Bay. I don't know where it is.
I don't either.
Yeah.
Do you know, Terry?
Not yet.
Not yet. We'll find out. We'll need to connect. But let's see. So yes, I went to Mexico at not a 4-star hotel, but a 4-diamond. I had never been to a resort like that. It was an amazing trip, and we're all going back again in April, God willing. So awesome things that I'm not going to get into too much right now, because I want to actually introduce Terry Camp. Some of you have met him. He was available to come and also share his role in this, in the sense that he's been involved a little bit longer than I have. I've been involved now for 3 years, loving it. And my passion more so is that I get to bring a lot of people with me, because it's so affordable, and it's, again, it's not a cheap vacation. It's actually just an amazing experience that you will see moving forward. But Terry Camp, oops, there goes my bracelet. Terry Camp, as I mentioned, has been involved, 6 years now. You know, and I don't really want to steal his thunder, but he has been inspirational to me and my family and my friends that I have brought along with me in this journey. And it just makes it so much easier for us to just say, sign me up kind of thing, because it's just amazing. Terry is also a international marketing director, and he trains all over the world. Kind of what you're going to see today, among other things. But anyway, I'm not going to... Terry? Okay. No further ado, Terry Camp. Well, wait, I do have one last thing, or one thing. Have any of you ever seen this, besides Sylvia? Phyllis? You're going to see a lot more of this. Terry, you can use the right. Thank you.
All right, good morning. How y'all doing?
Great.
Good. And Appreciate the service you guys do here. This is pretty cool stuff what you guys do for the community. Good stuff. Thanks for having me here. I'm just going to take a handful of minutes and really just be the mouthpiece this morning to share what it is we have. And as Gloria mentioned, I've been at this for 6 years now. I used to sell chemicals to semiconductor and pharmaceutical companies. I've done that for about 17 years. It's a great deal. I was the guy, I worked from home a few hours a week. I was the guy that flew off around the world, had dinner and played golf with my customers, and then came home. That was my deal. I got a phone call from the guy that used to be our pastor about 6 years ago and said, hey, you got to check this out. And long story short, we vacationed a couple of times a year at the time. That was awesome. And when I saw this, I saw a way, hey, we could save some money doing that. There's a business piece to what we do, which I will not cover this morning, but I chose to participate in that. 16 months after saying yes, I left corporate America. I've been doing this for the last 4.5 years full time. And in the last 2 years, I've been on 37 different trips. So I think, John, I may have you beat. I'm not sure. If you have these
Jim.
beat, or Jim, sorry, there were 2 Johns and Jim, that's right. May have Jim beat. 37 trips, 2 years, okay.
In 2 years?
In 2 years.
Oh. In a lifetime. I'll beat you.
So what we do literally is changing the world. We literally go all over the planet, but what we do is we give people access to peak life experiences all over the world. We have the membership, as Gloria mentioned, is called Dream Trips, and literally we do these kinds of trips at 25 to 50% lower prices than people can find them on their own. There's a very simple way we go about doing that. But regardless of what bucket list trip you have, we do those trips. Anybody have a bucket list trip? I know Jim does. Where are you going next?
I'm going wherever my wife decides.
Good answer.
It's not planned yet, but eventually I want to do the Inca Trail at Machu Picchu.
Nice. Well, okay, I'll do that trip 3 or 4 times a year. What's that?
Greece.
Greece. All right. Anybody else?
Bora Bora.
Bora Bora.
Bill Peters.
Bill Peters.
Downtown.
Keep waiting for Stockton to make the list. Bill Peters will take it.
Costa Rica.
Costa Rica. All right. Good. So we do that. We literally go all over the world with our membership, and wherever people want to go, all kinds of things. We do Disney trips, spa getaways, skiing, hunting, fishing, cruises, all inclusives. Literally things people have on their bucket list all over the world. There are 3 different memberships. I'm only going to touch on one today. It's the standard membership. But at the end of the day, what we do, it's a lot like Costco. People pay a membership at Costco for the privilege of walking in there. They get to buy what they want to buy. Typically, we buy in bulk. We pay lower prices because we buy in bulk. We have a similar model. And what happens when somebody becomes a member, they get access to a website. And everything we do is online. So once you're a member, you can start going vacation shopping immediately. And Gloria kind of touched on this. What we do are not last-minute, off-season cheap deals. What we do are very high-end experiences, 4- and 5-star trips at 2- to 3-star prices. The idea is that people can go on vacation, turn your brain off, and literally be on vacation. We help people do that, make the whole experience just a higher-end experience than what most people travel at today. As a member, we get access to vacations at wholesale pricing or better. She mentioned the 6-day cruise we were on for $49. That's real. It was not $49 per day. It was $49 for the whole cruise. And that's kind of the or better piece. And I'll touch on just a handful of trips to explain how this works. When we started, coming up on December 5th, we'll be 10 years old. In the first year, we did 3 trips. Just 3. Last year, we did 1,176 different trips. This year, we'll do about 5,000. Next year, 11,000 trips we will roll out. 11,000 trips. And as members, we get to go on any, none, or all of these trips for the rest of our lives at the prices you're about to see. It's very simple stuff. And literally, we get vacation pay for telling other people about this. Literally. And so I'll touch on those pretty quick. And I'll just give you a handful of trips so that you kind of understand the prices we get and how we get these. So this is when we have going to Disneyland, staying at the Paradise Pier Hotel. Anybody been at any of the Disney hotels? All right, so you guys know $300 to $400 a night to stay at those hotels, right? On your own. So this was 5 days, 4 nights at the Paradise Pier, all taxes, all fees included for $873 total for 2 people. But that price also included 2 3-day park passes. And if you don't know, those are about $300 per 3-day park pass. That was included. Breakfast with Mickey, daily pool party, all included for $873. Smoking good deal. We went out to Disney.com, found this same trip for $2,100. So our trip on this one saved $1,226, apples to apples. This is a trip, so Gloria mentioned Maribel. This is another different all-inclusive at the Barcelo down in Cancun. 5 days, all you can eat, all you can drink, all the taxes, tips, airport transfers. And so airport transfers, when we get where we're going, we have somebody there to take us to the resort where we're going to go. So we don't have to deal with all the transportation. And if you've ever been to Mexico, you know that can be a thing. So we deal with all that stuff from start to finish. This was 5 days, 4 nights, all inclusive for $1,028. That's again for 2 people, so $514 each. Included in that, you got $1,200 in resort credits to spend when you get there. So you can use that for swimming with the dolphins, zip lining, spa, Mayan ruins, whatever. There was also 2 days of diving with all the equipment included in that. Any divers in here by chance? Okay, so Mike, so a couple $100 a day is what I hear that would be. So if you're not a diver, there were other activities you get to take advantage of in place of that. So we went out to look for the best price on this. We found it for $1,239, which was for the all-inclusive piece, but it did not include any of the extras. So ours saved $211, and we got the extras. Las Vegas. Any Las Vegas fans in the room? All right. So this is at the Palazzo. The Palazzo is a sister boutique hotel to the Venetian, one of the most expensive hotels in Las Vegas. We stayed there. This was 5 days, $498 total for 2 people staying there for all 5 days. That price included 2 tickets to Rock of Ages, round-trip airport transfers, 2-for-1 drink tickets throughout. So we go out to find the best price we can. $1,361. That was just for the hotel. It did not include any of the extras. So we saved $863, and we got the extras. Gloria mentioned the resort we went to down in Mexico. It's called Maribel. Maribel is one of the top 15 rated all-inclusive resorts in the world. And we're going back down in April, and I checked the price. When we go in April, it's $948 a night to stay here. A night. $948 a night. It's a 4-diamond, all-inclusive, off the chain, good. Our price when we go 5 days, 4 nights is $978 total for all 5 days for 2 people. And that includes excursion, unlimited green fees, and 20% off the spa. Kind of gives you an idea of the kind of prices we get. Honolulu, 6 days at the Aston Waikiki Beach. Again, Aston Waikiki Beach. It's a 5-star, $460 a night to stay there on your own. We're there for 6 days for $479 per person. Greece, 5 days in Greece. Was it Sylvia? Yes, there's at a 5-star. $319 includes breakfast and dinner each day. It also includes the value-added tax they get you for at the end, 22%. That's included in the $319. France, 7 days in France, $559 per person. Again, this is at a 5-star, the Sofitel La Defense, which is $400 a night on your own. Go check it out. This includes breakfast, chocolate museum entrance, and the way we do this is pretty simple. When it gets down to it, it's a lot like the Costco model. When you and I go out to a resort, a cruise line, or whatever, we get a room, a cabin, and we pay a price. Well, Ventures will go out, and we'll go out and get 200, 300, 400 rooms or cabins. And because we buy in bulk, we drive the price way down. We add these perks back in on each of the trips, and then the members get to travel at the negotiated bulk price instead of a retail price. It's really just that simple. So we leverage bulk just like Costco does. Over here it says you can apply 200 points on this trip. In our world, when we apply 200 points, it's the same as reducing that price by another $200. So for us, instead of $559 per person, we'd actually pay $459 per person for all 7 days. We have trips, what are called welcome trips. And so when somebody becomes a member, you get access to these. They're all 4 days, 3 nights. They're all Friday to Monday. They're all $189. And Now I'm going to touch on just a couple of trips to help you understand the kind of value we get. This is staying in San Francisco, this one, the Park 55. Anybody here know the Park 55? Okay. So on average, it's about $300 a night to stay at the Park 55, depending on when you go. We're going back in 2 weeks, it's $369 a night if you were to go on your own at that time. We're there for 4 days, 3 nights. Breakfast is included each day in this trip, which is $30 per person per day at that hotel. Half-day wine tour up in Napa included. The hop-on, hop-off double-decker bus that rolls around San Francisco included. All the taxes included for $189.
Not per day.
Not per day. That's per person, so $189 per person for 2 people. But you can apply 60 points on this trip. So again, reducing that price by $60, so you're looking at about $325 for 2 people for the whole weekend. And you get all that I just talked about.
So what are the points?
The points are dollars. The points are dollars. And I'll explain them in just a second. And so another trip, this was Las Vegas. We did this a couple of weeks ago. This is at the SLS. It's about $200 a night to stay there on your own. We were there for 4 days, 3 nights. We had a cocktail reception on Friday. Cabana service at this pool right here. We were there from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. Food and drinks included, 10 to 5. Then we went to see Le Rev, Cirque du Soleil show. It's $155 per ticket included. Mob Museum tickets included. 3-day monorail pass included. Breakfast and taxes included for $189. Jim just got back from Manhattan. We do a trip to Manhattan. 4 days, 3 nights. And we're staying at the La Parca Meridian. We're going in December. It's $500 a night at the La Parca Meridian when we go. $500 a night. We're there for 4 days, 3 nights. Tickets to Jersey Boys on Broadway included. Metropolitan Museum of Art tickets included. Ellis Island cruise with lunch included. Breakfast each day and the taxes all included for $189.
Per night?
No,
No, per person.
for the weekend.
For the whole thing?
Yes. It's ridiculous. When you said that, I was like, oh man, just don't. You can extend these trips, you can add nights, you get them at the discounted price as well. And so, so we do those 3 cities. We got Anaheim and Orlando. If you got kids, grandkids, the Anaheim and Orlando trips include tickets to Disneyland and Universal Studios for $189. New Orleans, we do a New Orleans trip. We're going in 2 weeks. We're going to New Orleans. We got the same deal, $189. We're adding 60 more cities around the world for these welcome trips. It's just awesome.
Can you explain the welcome trip? What is that?
So when you become a member, you have 90 days to book any of these trips. There's no limit to how many you can book. You don't have to travel in the first 90 days, but you have 90 days to book these trips at $189. But we have them out until November of next year already, so you can book as many as you want. In addition to that, we have welcome cruises. So again, in your first 90 days, you can book any of these. We have 3 a month that we're rolling out, and they're 5- and 6-day cruises. One out of one of the ports in the U.S., all of them $189, port fees, taxes included in that price. Crazy good.
Inside cabin?
This is inside or outside when you go in, but you can upgrade to a balcony. You get to upgrade from your discount. So literally, and I'm just saying, we've had people upgrade to balconies for $20. I mean, $20 more.
Yeah.
But in our world, we do all the different cruise lines. So if you want to do Crystal, we do those as well. I mean, we have that kind of stuff as well.
Real quick, Victoria's going, my daughter's going to Belize
Oh,
and
yeah.
a few other places, day before my anniversary. She's not taking me. November 29th, she leaves. Her and I are going on it.
Nice.
Yeah, nice
Nice.
cruise. Yeah.
So these rooms that you get, are they down in the basement?
No, I'm telling you guys, these are 4- and 5-star trips. I'm telling you, I get it, because you look at the prices, you go, there's no way it's real. I know, that's where I was, that's where she was, that's where we all were at the beginning. We're like, this isn't real. That's why Memo wanted to go on a trip, for real. We just give people a really high-end experience, but we found a way to do it at a really good price, and it's all about volume.
So it's at least a porthole exterior room?
Yeah.
At the minimum?
On these, yeah. And so again, on any cruise, I mean, we got a lot of them, but again, you can go to suite or a balcony, whichever you want to do. Yes, okay, easy. Okay, we'll be done well before then. We have sporting events. If you're any sports fans?
Yeah.
Couple? Yeah. Okay, So we do this World Series, Super Bowl, All-Star games, all the NBA championships, all the major golf outings. Tickets to whatever event you're going to go to, hotel, food, all built into those. My wife and I, about 4.5 years ago, went down to a place called Moon Palace in Mexico. This is in Cancun. One of the largest all-inclusives down there. And this night we got this figured out. It was her and I that booked this. So even though we buy in bulk, this is not group travel. It's individual travel at group rates. It's your trip. You get to do what you want to do on the trip. On this one, she and I booked it on our own, had a great time, but we got the group rate. We paid $1,050 total for 6 days, all inclusive. When we got down there, we got a $1,500 resort credit. So I paid $1,050, I got $1,500. It was a sweet deal. We had an awesome time, and sitting right there, Mary said, man, we should bring some friends back with us, and the next year, that's what we did. Brought a gang of people back, just because we were having an awesome time, we wanted our friends to experience it. And so, so we did this, and really what we're inviting people to is this picture. And we vacation. Most people don't vacation maybe as much as Jim and us, but most people get to vacation more because we pay lower prices. We get to do it more often. It's as simple as this gets. We have trips for every schedule, trips for every budget all over the planet. Literally, whatever anybody's fix is, we do these. Whether it's spa getaways, all-inclusive, sporting events, we have culinary and wine. If you're a foodie, we do those trips. We do humanitarian trips. So here, we'll go build orphanages, freshwater irrigation systems in Africa. We'll build schools down in Guatemala. We do things all over the planet to help underprivileged kids, for the most part, in underdeveloped countries. And so we'll do about 90 of those trips this year. 7% of our gross revenue goes into our charitable foundation. It's called World Ventures Foundation. And we give lots of money back to underprivileged kids all over the world. So literally whatever anybody wants to do, we do them. And again, this coming year we'll have 11,000 of these trips. As a member, you can go on any men or all for life at these prices. In addition to that, real quick, we have a booking engine. This is now anytime, all the time travel. This is anywhere you're going to go, all the time. We guarantee best price on airfare and hotel against all of their online sites. That's not one of our trips, just any time. We got to go to Chicago, need to fly there. We can book rental cars, cruises, 60,000 timeshare properties we get access to right through the site. We don't own them, we have no maintenance fees, no presentations. You book them like booking a hotel and you walk away, literally. This site was voted world's best travel booking site by the World Travel Awards in late 2012. We took it away from Expedia. Then this year, we won World's Leading Travel Club and North America's Leading Travel Agency. Last year, we won pretty much every major award in travel. Ultimately, we won World's Leading Travel Club last year. So, what you're seeing is the winner of the World's Leading Travel Club the last 2 years running for a reason. What we do is really well. More people jump on, more people get it. And to be a member, this is the best part. If somebody wants to be a member, it's all of $100 one time for life per household. It's not a per person membership, it's a one-time deal. You're in as a member, 25 bucks a month maintains it. But the $100 you pay in, John, you asked about the points. You put 100 bucks in, you get 100 points. Those points reduce the price of our trips. So points are dollars. So you put your 100 bucks in, you get to immediately apply it toward vacation. The $25 a month you put in, every penny you put in goes toward vacation. So you put 300 bucks away every year to go on vacation with. Every time you refer somebody else anywhere in the world who buys a standard membership, you get another $50 or 50 points, $50 to use toward vacation. You can refer as many people as you like, doesn't matter where they are. Every time that happens, you get some more money. When you've referred 4 people over any period of time, you buy a membership. As a way to say thanks, your monthly fee goes away. And it's not for a month, it's not for a year, it's just 4. And you no longer pay. The cool part is you still get the 25 bucks for travel every month. So now as a non-paying member, you're paid $300 a year to go on vacation. So if you're tracking with me on this,
I'm on vacation already.
it's either a zero cost membership or you get paid. what it comes down to. We move money from our right pocket to our left pocket, and we get access to the membership. Now, this is the part of the presentation when a lot of people are looking at me like, that dude's lying. And so, any questions on what I covered? That's the end. Yes?
How far in advance can we book?
We have trips right now for November of this year, and we have them out to November of next year. And every Friday, we add more trips.
Okay, so you can book way in advance.
Yes.
for the trip.
Yep.
And how about availability of rooms?
So, two things. So on the dream trips, those trips I showed you at the beginning, so those are all date specific. So on whatever, February, when are we going? So we're going to April 7th
like
through the
5
11th.
days,
Yeah,
3,
yeah, you get this
sure.
price, right. So then on the booking engine though, that's anytime, all the time. No blackouts, no nothing, just whenever you want to go. We guarantee best price on airfare and hotel, all the time. Yes, sir?
You talk about your standard membership, but many of your slides said something about a premium membership. What's the difference? What's the cost difference?
So the additional memberships, I'm out of time, I know Derek's going to hit me with the paddle. So I can talk about that later, but the $200 membership gives you, we have entertainment discounts, dining discounts, slow food, fast food, just places all over the country. We get 10 to 50% off on all that stuff. We also have an online mall, and here all the things you buy, it's the same place you're going to buy all the time. We just shop online. We get paid back money on those purchases, 1 to 30% back on everything we buy. We just save money in our life. That's it. That's $200 once, $50 a month. You get all the travel and the daily discounts. Same thing applies. The $200 goes in, comes right back to you immediately. It all goes toward vacation. The $50 a month comes right back to you and goes toward vacation as well. Same thing applies. Same deal. Refer 4 people. And whether they buy the gold membership or the first from the standard, and you're $50 a month, you stop paying that, but you keep getting $50 a month. There's a platinum membership, which is kind of up on steroids. We can talk about that later, because I don't want to go over my time. Yes, sir.
Who is the parent company?
World Ventures is the company.
What are they, a corporation, or are they a nonprofit, or is it a?
Not privately held, for-profit company.
For-profit,
Place
private.
based in Plano, Texas. Yes. Yes, Jim.
The monthly fee,
Yes.
if you decide after a few years you're tired of it, can you quit?
Cancel anytime, no cost. Pick up the phone, I'm done.
But you're not paying
Make sure you
money
month.
else.
I'm still trying to get out of the timeshare.
I get it, man. I get it. I get it. Yep, month to month. Yes. Any other questions?
Terry, can you stay a little bit and talk to anybody that has more questions?
I can.
Okay.